Hi, it's Bobby from Fifth Avenue Cake Designs, and I thought I would share with you my painted parrot tulip on these sugar cookies. So let's begin. Well, welcome back. I want to talk a little bit about stroking for painting and the different types of strokes that you can do just by using an angle shader or a square brush and the way that you hold your brush. So the first thing I'm going to show you is just a normal just a leaf. And mostly I'm going to be showing you leaves. So I'm going to fill in a little bit of vinery here so you can see it. And I am starting with a brush that's dampened slightly. I dry it off with a towel. Then I'm going to go in and load my dark green and my light green. I have white on the brush to lighten my greens because I want them to be a lighter, more spring green. You can do this, a lot of times you'll see me doing this on a paper towel. But when you go to load your brush, and I have not talked about this before, when you go to load your brush, you want to stroke up, stroke back. You can go slow as fast as you want, but the idea is to do it 3 or 4 times until you have that brush about 2/3 of the way full. So if I need more green, I'll add green on this, dark green on this side, light green on this side, and come back in. I can grab my white. I'll put the 2 colors that I want to work with next to each other and the white on the other side so that I can always grab it. Now on certain types of vines and leaves and sometimes flowers, you're going to need it to go longer. And so by adding just a little bit of piping gel, and I've talked about piping gel as a medium, it will help you do that. So right now all I'm just going to do is add a few vines in here. And the leaves that I'm doing for you today are not necessarily, they would not all be together in one vine. But I wanted you to see the different types of leaves that you can do. So I'm coming in, I'm just making some vines come out to look a little bit natural. Vines are not straight and they're nice and thin and they just kind of angle out and do what they want. We'll start with those for right now. Alright, the first leaf I'm going to show you is just a basic 1-stroke leaf. And I'm going to show it to you over on the side instead of my vine, because it can also be done as a beautiful little border on something. So you start on your chisel, you're going to lay your brush flat and push real hard, press down, turn, come up, and then stroke on back. You have your leaf and your vine all together. And you've got a nice tip. So let's do that one more time. You want to come down, stroke, come up, 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 up to your chisel, and then bring it back down on the dark green side. Oh, and that didn't come all the way through. And bring it back down on the dark green side. So that's a 1-stroke leaf. And you can make them really small. They're pretty simple. You can just do them small, you can do them big. You can turn the other way if you want. And I'm going to show you on this one, I'm going to actually turn on the light side so you can see that you can do it either way, as long as you come up on your chisel. So you make different types of leaves. The next leaf I'm going to do is a long leaf. And to do a long leaf and not have to load in between, you want to add a little bit of piping gel. So this would be for like a tulip, an iris, any of your tropical flowers, and I didn't tell you what I did, so let me show you. So you're going to start, and I'm just going to go right here next to this one. So it's going to be a leaf behind a leaf. Got a little bit of my white, load up, grab some piping gel. You want to start flat on your chisel, like this, 1, 2, 3, get your colors together. You're going to push hard, and as you come up, you're going to start coming up to your chisel, and then just come out. And I'm going to curl this leaf all the way around, just like that. So now you've got a beautiful leaf, no problem, pretty easy peasy. The next leaf is a heart leaf, and that leaf I'm going to show you. Oh, let's see, do I have room right here? I'll show you right here. So the easiest way to do it is you want to make a V, and that my colors are getting a little muddy there, so let me get some of the dark green. I don't have enough dark. And when you're making a heart leaf, would be a perfect leaf for your roses. It's the start of an ivy leaf, a grapevine leaf. So you're going to make your V. You can even turn it into a Y. We'll bring it down onto our vine. You're going to start here, 1, 2, 3 stroke. And then this is where your point should always be. And you're going to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Like you're scrubbing. Scrub, 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 scrub. And as you get to right about here, you're going to start coming up on your chisel and slide down to your line. And the same thing over here. Make sure your dark side is out. 1, 2, 3, till you have almost the exact same color. And you're going to do the same thing. You're going to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Come up on your chisel and come straight down. It's shaped like a heart. Bring your stem through the center. Bingo, you're done. That's it. That's that whole leaf. The next leaf is a side load leaf, or a slider leaf as I like to call it. And what you're going to do, my hand is in the way, you're going to start on your chisel, and I don't have enough variation of color here, so let me see if I can get a little bit more variation so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to have to get out a little more color. So I'm just going to grab some gooseberry green. I want you to really see, it's important on this leaf that you can see the two colors. And all I'm doing is trying to get this off of my little offset spatula here. Put that back in. Alright, let me just get this loaded for you real quick. Now this leaf is an important leaf because if you saw that flower, those petals were made with the same type of idea as this leaf. So you're going to start on your side, and you're going to, instead of, a little bit muddy here, instead of working towards the center, you're going to wiggle all the way up like this and get thin on your chisel, come down, and then you can even bring it in and fold over your leaf. So see, now my leaf is bending over, it's turned, it's got texture, it's doing great. Let me see if I can show you that one more time since this one's a little bit, I have a little too much paint on there. This is where you would not want to put your piping gel. So same thing, you're going to start, wiggle up, 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 come up to your chisel, bring it down. You could even wiggle a little bit this way if you wanted to. Turn it in, flip your leaf over. So as you can see, it looks like my leaf has movement, even though it's on a flat surface. So that pretty much is how you do your leaves. You could add your one stroke or your leaf like that. Anything that you wanted to do, you could pretty much do. Another good way to practice, and I'll just leave you with this real quick, is to start on, I don't know if you're going to be able to see on this because I've made quite the mess of a design. You're going to start on your chisel, start straight up on your chisel, come down, lean to the side, come back up, 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 up on your chisel, lean to the side, come down, and make ribbons. And that actually is the basis for a leaf as well. So I hope I have shown you some fun leaf strokes that you can practice on your own. Thank you.